Since you enjoy our episode of reacting to r/relationship advice so much, Brian and I are back to react to more Reddit stuff. But this week on IMO, we discuss the scenarios on r/am I the asshole.
You don't go up to him and be like, why you cry like a little bitch? Like, fuck off lah.
Tell him life is like boxing. Don't take jabs at people if you can't take hits back.
Yeah.
Like I was quite excited when the title said inappropriate. I thought they grope each other
Yeah,
in front of the son and the mother.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of In My Opinion. My name is
My
John.
name is Brenna.
And yes, welcome back to another episode of In My Opinion. Do remember to follow us. We're Overthink SG everywhere on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Telegram.
Spotify is a different.
Spotify is different, yeah. And Twitch.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, we're Overthink SG basically on all platforms except for Spotify. Please come and support us. We stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday usually not so consistent. Thursday is our show night, so every Thursday you get to see us. And tonight, my girlfriend Brianna is joining me for the episode, and we will be discussing am I the asshole? Since you all like our relationship questions, so relationships I can't speak. Since y'all enjoyed the episode where we reacted to r/relationship so much, we decided to go back to Reddit and as a couple come back in force and learn your guys about whether these people are assholes.
Because our opinions are so valuable, right?
Because we're smart and talented and cool.
And pretty. And cute.
Pretty cute. Yes. Okay. Anyway, let's not waffle anymore and get into today's topic. So, scissors, paper, stone. Loser go first.
Loser go first. Okay.
Okay. Scissors, paper, stone. Okay,
Okay.
fine. I go first. Okay, I got one. Wah! My phone survived. Okay, first one from Am I the Asshole. So, for those of you that don't know what Am I the Asshole is this a Reddit, subreddit that basically people give their real life scenarios and then ask the internet to decide whether they are assholes. Okay, am I the asshole for reminding my brother he wasn't there for his daughter's birth when he was joking about my reaction to my son? Title is already a bit of a doozy. Huh. My wife and I, 25M, right, recently had our beautiful 4-month-old son, our first. After he was born, we were calling our families to let them know. We FaceTimed my mom so she could meet her grandson. My wife was pointing the camera at me while I was holding him. I was sobbing the whole time. That triggered my wife and mother to start crying. Sounds like y'all. So that made me even more emotional because I was so happy our son was finally here, right? My brother and sister were staying at my mom's around the time, so they were on the call too. Anyway, for some reason, after my brother, 27M, pointed out how funny it was to him that I was crying. And yeah, he's one of those men that don't cry, right? Those men don't cry kind of guys, right? We are used to it by now. However, I didn't like him laughing about an important moment in my life. Like it was no big deal to cry about. It was the birth of my son. When we were at my mom's house, my son started crying because he was hungry. So my brother said, "Looks like he's his daddy's son then." I asked him what he meant by that. He said it's because of me crying like a little bitch. But don't worry, hopefully Kai, my son, doesn't end up as bad as me. My brother thought it was funny, but to be honest, it really irked me. Okay? It's not the first time he says something about that, and not like I haven't told him it's annoying and he needs to stop. My response was pretty much, better that I cried like a bitch than ran like a bitch like you. Reminding him that he didn't even go see my niece when she was born until over a month later because he didn't want to be involved at first. He's somewhat involved even now, so it was already a touchy subject for him. Okay, my mom got mad at both of us. Bro was obviously offended by it. So bad he didn't even want to say goodbye when he left. He won't stop acting like I was a huge asshole for bringing something personal for him when he was poking fun at me. Don't know now if that was going too far. He got a taste of what it feels like being made fun of, but does it make me the asshole?
No!
Why?
No! Look, look, what I got from this, right, is that the brother has such a fragile masculinity.
No, but okay, then again, right? If we play the devil's advocate here, right? Maybe he said all those nasty things in a joking manner. It's just that for the OP, right? It was a sore spot.
I don't care.
Siblings are right. They can always joke about like
There's a right time and place for everything.
right.
Not when he just carried his newborn son. I don't know. He sounds like he was like waiting in anticipation to like have this son and he wants this son. You don't go up to him and be like, "Why you crying like a little bitch?" Like, fuck off, lah. Like if he said that like 2 months later, like laughing about it in a joking manner.
Okay, he
sure.
didn't contextualize about when they were at their mom's and the son started to cry. Cannot be like the same night. I don't know. It could be. If it's the same night, it's a bit more asshole, is it? It's a bit as in he is even more not the asshole.
Yeah. And like, yeah, whatever. He's not the asshole, and good on him for bringing like him not being involved in his daughter's life.
Right,
Like,
right.
Like you're not even involved in your child's life. You talk so much for what?
That's quite a bitch thing. Okay, there's some comments that says, not the asshole, not one bit. OP, when your brother gets over being butthurt, tell him life is like boxing. Don't take jabs at people if you can't take hits back.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Okay.
Ridiculous,
I absolutely agree with this one. This comment is the top comment.
Okay.
Right? The quote of the day literally is, life is like boxing. Don't take jabs at people if you can't take hits back.
Yeah. Because it sounds like the writer actually took so much shit throughout the years but didn't say anything, right? So once he actually says something, oh, the brother left without saying goodbye.
I think, yeah.
Go lah, siao.
I think it's like they because them being siblings, right? It's normal that they take jabs at each other, right? It's normal.
But this sounds to the point where it's serious.
But I also feels like these two brothers have not discussed where each other's soft spots are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the OP took the strongest punch, the critical damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to read I have to say it's quite funny. Better that I cried like a bitch than ran like a bitch like you.
Yeah.
I have to say that it's really funny. And I guess, okay, hear me out. Maybe it hurts a bit more because the OP is the younger brother.
Maybe.
Right? And like elder siblings always like kind of bully the younger siblings in a joking way.
Yeah.
That's what your brother does to you, right? Disturb. But no hard feelings kind lah.
So it's not feelings, but this one might
No,
have.
but if one day, right, you never tell him it's a soft spot, and then you lash out and then you say back, right? He will be extra affected, what?
Then
Right? Because there's always some unspoken pride/hierarchy at home.
yeah, but whatever, he's not the asshole.
Still not the asshole.
Still
Okay, not the
asshole.
asshole. Okay.
Yeah.
We unanimously agree.
Yeah, not the asshole.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. This one I chose because I feel
You
very like I relate to this one quite a bit.
Okay.
So am I the asshole for taking away my daughter's bedroom and giving it to my son?
Okay.
So I, 32 male, have a daughter Harper, 14 female, from a previous relationship.
Harper's a nice name.
Nice name. I have full custody of her and her mum is not involved in her life. 5 years ago, I married my wife Nina and we tried to have a child, but we couldn't because I had some reproductive like problems.
Yeah.
So he used a sperm donor and popped out Mark, his son. Okay. So the problem started when Nina got pregnant. Harper wasn't happy about it. When Mark was born, things got worse. Before this, Harper and I used to
Wait,
spend...
how old is Harper?
14.
Oh, okay.
But 5 years ago, so 9, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So where was I?
You
Where
said
was
that
I?
before Harper and...
Oh, before this, Harper and I used to spend 2 days a week together.
Yeah.
Just the two of us without my wife. But after Mark was born, I couldn't do that anymore.
Yeah,
I can't just
sure.
leave my wife alone for 2 days a week with a newborn. And Harper has been very angry about it. The main problem started 3 days ago. Nina and I decided to make a nursery for Mark instead of having him in our bedroom for multiple reasons.
Uh-huh.
Our home has 2 bedrooms. No, 4 bedrooms, 2 master bedrooms and 1 side. This sentence is weird. He just has a weird house.
Okay.
So one of the master bedroom is ours. The other
Yeah.
one is Harper's.
Uh-huh.
It was very hard for Nina and I to go to the other side of the home multiple times when Mark wakes up crying.
Yeah.
So we asked Harper to
move,
move,
yeah.
and Harper agreed. So Harper packed the stuff and whatnot. Everything seemed all right. She said okay, went to room, started packing, but less than an hour later, my brother showed up at our house.
What? That's so random. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
So apparently Harper had called him and asked him to take her. She came out of her room with her stuff, told me, "You can have it to your son now," and left with my brother. I told her she could,
This 14-year-old is out of control.
I told her she could only go for 1 night, but it has been 3 days and she has not gotten back to me and won't even talk to me.
Uh-huh.
I'm receiving calls from my family calling me an asshole and other names. I don't trust their judgment. They very clearly favor Harper. She's the first grandchild. She's
Uh-huh.
everyone's favorite. So they're still trying to accept Mark, the new wife.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, but they could see. He said I could see that they haven't been able to accept him yet. So I decided to post it here and get some unbiased opinions. Am I the asshole
For letting Harper live with.
for making Harper go through this?
How about like, it sounds like he was a victim of the circumstance. Right? It's not like he make Harper go through this. He just moved on and had another child.
But so is he an asshole or not the asshole to you? You put yourself in Harper's shoes.
Okay, to Harper, 100% he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Right? Wait, what was the initial circumstance of how she got together with Nina again?
Literally just remarry lah.
Harper's mother, they all divorced.
Divorced. He has full custody of Harper.
Yeah. Damn. I don't think he's an asshole. It's just that he may not be playing his cards right. Hear me out. Okay. Why I say he may not be playing his cards right is because like he must understand this is a 9-year-old kid ma. This 9-year-old kid is all like haven't developed, stupid, and still reliant on you. And then firstly, you already know mother already. Right? And then like you cannot help but make her feel that having another child, right, is gonna compete for your time. And it actually fulfilled that prophecy in her head. Right? Because the 2 days a week thing no more.
Yeah.
So I guess in Harper's, if I really were to stand by Harper and I'm Team Harper all the way, then asshole. But from big picture sense, right, I would say very close to being asshole, but not. Thoughts?
I'm leaning more towards asshole. First
Why?
of all, you took away the 2 days that you could spend time with her, right?
Yeah.
Now you're taking away her room.
Switch ma.
But Switch is like, things might be different ma. Like the room might just have different things that you need. Because it's a master room.
Right.
She's switching into like a smaller, dingier ass room, like further away, like in the other side of the house.
Right.
So it's like for a teenager, because she's 14 now.
14 is young teen.
14 is young teen, but it's like for a girl, I guess you just need.
I don't know young teen, but okay, fine. I can see your point.
Let me read the responses. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm mad just reading this. You're the asshole. So
Yeah, I think he missed out on a lot of, like, he misunderstood how Harper might feel.
yeah.
He thought that Harper would just be on board.
So he
But
said-
he understood that he misunderstood that now he has 2 children, not 1 newborn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Said, did you consult your child who's nearing adulthood before having a child? I'm not saying that your child should have the final say, but I do think treating her as if she has no say in the family dynamic when she's so old and already coming to a new family is a recipe for disaster.
Absolutely.
And I don't understand why your son couldn't be in the same room as you.
Yeah, that's okay, fine. Asshole!
Asshole!
They am the asshole!
Yeah,
Damn.
he's the asshole.
Okay, he clearly didn't think things through.
So in another response said, Ooh, you're the major asshole. So first you spend less time with her and now you're taking away her room because you're selfish. You're too selfish to share a room with a newborn.
Okay, fine. Now that you put it that way, yeah.
Yeah. Another one said you're the asshole. Have you even talked to her about any of these changes? Or has this whole thing, including the divorce, she's just been in the dark with no communication on how she is or what she wants?
I think that's why it's the asshole thing. But then again, because there are a lot of context to this story that we cannot necessarily just assume.
Yeah.
What if he was a victim of domestic abuse and he just didn't know better? Then it becomes tough, right? And he has never properly, because as a victim of domestic abuse, maybe he has never properly raised the child independently.
But that's like expanding the story.
Expanding, because if we draw conclusions the other way, we must draw conclusions the other way as well. But I don't know. But yeah, just off this story alone, I changed my stance. He's an asshole.
Okay. Next story?
Harper. Team Harper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for a quick camera break and then we'll be right back just to make sure that the camera and everything are in good order. So we'll see you soon. Okay, and we are back from our camera break. Okay, and we're going to give you guys a little bit more of Am I the Asshole? And it's now my turn. Okay, so am I the asshole? Okay, for being quote unquote inappropriate with my husband in front of my son's friend and his mom. Right, here goes. This is my first time posting, so sorry if this is the wrong subreddit for this post. My husband, Will, 46M, and I, 44F, had my son's best friend, both are 14M, and his mom, 47F, over for dinner. Okay? I thought everything was going fine. The mom, who I will call S, let's call her Sharon, right, was kind of quiet. But the kids seemed to be having fun. Then while Will and I were getting dessert ready, Sharon blew up out of nowhere. I will say, Will and I are pretty affectionate with one another. We enjoy each other's company. During dinner, one of us would occasionally lean on each other or grab the other's hand. While we were getting dessert ready, the dining room table can see the kitchen because it is just on the other side of the counter island, right? We were goofing off a little bit. We were laughing and pushing each other a little. We would bump each other and occasionally give each other a peck on the lips or the cheek. One of the times my husband gave me a peck on the lips, Sharon started yelling. She said that she has had enough of our quote-unquote lewd behavior and that she and her son were leaving because they were uncomfortable. Her son started to say he wasn't, but she cut him off. I have never considered this to be lewd behavior and told her that. But she got angry again and said it was just inappropriate for us to act like this in front of guests and in front of our own son. They then left. My son was confused and upset that they left. My husband told me afterwards that he thinks she is just upset because she recently got a divorce. I don't think we acted inappropriately, but I want to be sure. As a mother, I wouldn't want someone being inappropriate in front of my son. Am I the asshole?
She's not the asshole lah. I mean, unless they're not like groping each other or like touching each other inappropriately in front of them, then it's okay.
That's why it's not like they squeeze the butt or they grab the crotch, that kind, right?
Yeah.
It's just the, jostling around and stuff lah.
Okay, but I feel for the other lady though, because it's like she went through a divorce and like seeing all those things when you're fresh out of that place is not great. But at the same time, you can't just yell at a couple who didn't do anything wrong. Right. I mean, the writer is not an asshole, but it feels bad.
Feels bad, man. Okay. Yeah. So I want to top comments. Not the asshole. She is and clearly she's got some hang-ups about intimacy.
Yeah.
Okay, then another one. Okay, this one is the one that is got the most likes. Okay. The level of intimacy is sweet on the one hand and not exactly rude, but also not a level of intimacy I expect shown around a guest, especially not one you're having over for the first time. Everything I've been quote-unquote taught about hosting also suggests both adult hosts Leaving the other adult guest alone for long enough to repeatedly hit bump and flirt is rude, especially when you're basically in the same room ignoring her. Like whispering to each other would be rude. Leaving her to interact with children, effectively a fifth wheel. You're not the asshole, and her reaction is more than likely related to her divorce, but as far as hosting goes, it wasn't great.
Oh, okay. I can see that. I can see that. Like making them not feel like they're
Yeah.
the main character.
Yeah,
Like
or
the
don't
main-
make them feel isolated.
Yeah. Because it's like you invite them for dinner, yet you make them sit alone. Then
It's true.
You see them in the corner, like having fun.
And then the kids playing what? So you really
Yeah.
alone. You really alone.
Yeah. Not the asshole in one aspect, but asshole in the other.
I think not the asshole, but like I agree with the could be better hosts. The host
Yeah.
should be focused on the fact that they're hosting and then everyone's having fun together.
Yeah.
Not being distracted by whatever lah. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, for example, if we went over to like Gerald's house to eat, right? And while we were just doing things, then suddenly Gerald and wife go to one corner or go into the kitchen, then they say, then it feels bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's the one part that I disagree with. But yeah, overall, I think not the asshole.
Not the asshole, not the asshole.
Like, I was quite excited when the title said inappropriate.
Oh.
That's not inappropriate.
Like inappropriate, you mean like
I thought they grope each other
Yeah,
in front
yeah.
of the son and the mother.
Yeah.
That one asshole lah, don't need to say it.
yeah. Oh well, not the asshole.
Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Okay, come. Your one.
Mine one. Let me see. Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay, I also got a good one.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for wanting my boyfriend to not talk to his girl best friend anymore?
Oh, it's a doozy. Let's go.
There is one girl I'm absolutely not okay with my boyfriend hanging out with. I will admit I am insecure, but I do have my reasons as well.
Mm-hmm.
When we first started dating, he never introduced me to her, which I'd rather someone I'm dating do if they have a girl best friend, because then that lets me become friends with them.
Yeah.
I never knew about her till I went on his phone and saw that he was complaining about me to her.
Oh.
I asked him about it and he said he just needed someone to ask for relationship advice. I told him I didn't feel comfortable with him talking to her about our relationship problems.
Right.
I later did a little snooping and found out that he had been paying her $10 a month for her OnlyFans. He was following a stripper account of hers and had a nude and revealing pictures of her on his phone.
Damn.
He said that he had all of these before we started dating and forgot to remove them, and the only reason he had them was to show her he supported her doing it. I also learned he lied about not dating her in the past, which made me a little uncomfortable.
Okay.
I had a
Okay.
couple words with him and told him to remove all of them and stop talking to her soon, or at least try to distance himself from her.
Uh-huh.
But yesterday I found out he had asked her if she wanted to hang out. I'm already not comfortable with my boyfriend hanging out with girls alone, so it being especially with this one made me really mad.
Damn.
I started to yell at him, telling him that he shouldn't hang out with her and that I wanted him to stop talking to her.
Yeah.
He started blaming me for wanting him to not be friends with his oldest friend and someone who helped him do everything. He later agreed after more arguing, but I feel really bad. Am I the asshole for not wanting him to hang out with his girl best friend?
No lah. You are definitely not the asshole.
So she's not the asshole.
She's not the asshole.
okay.
Why? Are you testing
No,
me?
no.
That guy sounds like a gaslighter. Like, you cannot blame. You never even introduced her.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the first thing. And why I straight away can very quickly give my opinion about this lady not being an asshole is because I do all of those things. Like the not the subscribe OnlyFans $10 thing. Is the like, if I have a female friend, I'll introduce you. I'll make sure you all know each other, because why I got more chingu because I don't know chingu.
But what do you feel about subscribing to OnlyFans while you're still in a relationship though? Like, is it
Don't lah.
is it different than watching porn?
Oh, interesting. If you know the person, then yes, it's different. If it's another stranger, then I think that one fine. You know what I mean? Like, for example, who's, I don't know.
Like if it's some far out
Some
stranger, like
Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
Yeah.
like
She's
a
not even
celebrity
alive
level,
lah, but
that kind.
someone some rando,
Yeah.
right? It's like watching porn.
But if it's like local
If it's someone you know, then straight up asshole.
asshole.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
it's someone you know, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's a stranger, like some username, like, I don't know, Fluffy Bear 83. You barely even know their real name besides their username. They can call themselves Charlene, but they may not even be a real Charlene. Then I think that's okay. That is still at the precipice of acceptable. But it's free porn.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
The response is not
Asshole.
the asshole.
Yeah lah.
But the girl is not the problem. He is. If you
Yeah.
can't trust who you're with, you spend the whole relationship playing whack-a-mole with whoever pops up next.
It's true eh.
Yeah. The fact that he even hid their relationship because he had a thing with her
Yeah.
as well and he didn't tell her, right?
What's the purpose?
I don't know.
Is it because she's insecure?
That
Eh, maybe they're just not a good fit lah. Break up.
break up, but not
Break
the
up.
asshole.
But you're not an asshole, yeah. Break
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
Just break up.
Okay.
Asshole, not asshole?
Not asshole lah.
Not
siao.
asshole. Okay, perfect. Okay, I got one here. Okay. Am I the asshole for ripping my debit card out of my fiance's hand when I saw him purchasing stuff for his brother off Amazon? Okay. My fiance's brother Chris moved to Mississippi from our hometown 2 years ago to be with some girl he met on the internet. Chris has always been the type to make terrible life choices, and my fiance is always the one who bails him out, with the exception of my family-in-law, father, mother-in-law, sorry. My fiance does this because he has survivor's guilt. They have lived with their father growing up, and their father hated Chris with a burning passion for whatever reason, but loved my fiance. Heath, his name is Heath. So Heath saw a lot. Yes, they both got out physically, but mentally Chris was ruined. Refuses therapy, gets into trouble consistently, etc. He is 33 and my fiance is 28. Okay, so this is one of those like not very well adjusted brothers. So when Chris left to go to Mississippi, I was working at the hospital 70 hours a week while Heath stayed at home with the kids, right? He has no income, but he has a SAHD and this worked out for us. What's a SAHD? I'm gonna Google that real quick. SAHD meaning stay at home dad. But he was a stay at home dad and this worked for us. However, I started noticing money going missing quite often when I checked the bank account statement. Heath handled the money because he was an accountant for a couple of years and better at budgeting. I noticed a shit ton of Amazon purchases and money transfers through Facebook Pay. When I confronted him, he told me his brother and the chick didn't work out. So he was helping him with like hotel stays, food essentials, etc. It's important to note that during this time, I was pissed because of how much money was being spent and limited him on what he could send his brother a month because it's not my responsibility. So I didn't make him stop but limited him. Well, budget cuts went through my hospital 2 months ago and I was cut along with 340 other employees. 4 wings were closed down, mine being one of them, so I'm currently unemployed. Heath works constantly now. I also just got my taxes back. We have 3 kids. I got back a big chunk of money. Last night, Chris calls and Heath shuts the bedroom door, I assume cause the kids were being loud. But I walk in roughly 10 minutes later and see Heath has my debit card in hand, typing in the info on Amazon to buy his brother over $400 worth of shit. Books, board games, playing cards, etc. Nothing he actually needed. I ripped the debit card out of his hands and asked him what the fuck he is doing. He just looks at me like I am an asshole and asks what the fuck I had the nerve to do that. Why the fuck I had the nerve to do that? I told him I'm not fishing out $400 worth of shit to his brother. And he goes, quote, "My brother has nothing to fucking do and this is the only way I can help," end quote. And said, since I got back a shit ton of money, I should be willing to help, especially considering he gets his paycheck Friday and can make up for it. I still said no. He's now saying that I am a controlling asshole. Am I the asshole?
Nope. No.
Complicated though. So quick
Complicated, but The brother is a grown adult.
But you see, I felt that this story would have been straight up not an asshole, right? If she didn't preface earlier that that her fiance has survivorship guilt.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that the brother cannot provide for himself.
No, but that would mean that, like, okay, fine. That's true.
The fact that the older brother, could land himself in this state and
Yeah.
allow the younger brother to keep doing this, right?
It must have been their strategy growing up.
To ask the brother to ask the parents to do this or help him get this
Yeah.
and everything. Yes, but the thing is, they are adults now. They don't need to do that anymore. He's 33, right?
Right.
He's 33.
Right.
Not living with the parents anymore. He's working. This poor lady has been working 70 hours a week, right?
Yeah.
As a nurse is not an easy job.
And then after she got fired.
They have 3 kids. Who can't work. What is this 33-year-old doing?
Okay.
Why does he need board games? Why does he need all those things? If it's food,
Yeah.
I get it.
If it's lodging, I also
If
get
it's
it.
lodging, I get it. If
Yeah.
it's clothes, I get it.
But if
Board
it's-
games? What?
Just go to Mind Cafe second hand.
And his reason is because he has nothing to do.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's not the wife's problem that he has nothing to do, right? Siao.
Okay, fine. I totally agree with you. Not the asshole. So, like, the top comment is not the asshole. Please separate your finances. Your husband cannot be trusted. That money is for you as a family and for you to be able to feed and clothe your children. Your brother-in-law needs a job and your husband needs therapy. And the next one says, he has a job. That's the problem. He's just a loser who blows through it
Yeah,
consistently.
a loser.
Then the next reply to that, right? That one is OP. OP say one. Then after that, he said, then tell him is if he wants nice things, he can save up for them like everyone else.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, insane, huh? So not the asshole?
Of course not the asshole. You crazy. He's 33-year-old. He's 33 years old and he needs someone else to buy him board games because he's bored. Use an iPad or watch TikTok or something lah. Siao.
Crispy Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
now one
One
you have
last
done
one?
you have done 2, right?
I've done
I've done 2.
3.
3. Okay, one last one from you and then we'll wrap up today.
Okay. Am I the asshole for
Ah.
trying to get my girlfriend to seek a better job?
Oh, okay.
So we are living in an area where there are plenty of jobs and salary ranges from 500 to 3,000 a month.
Okay.
My girlfriend has been working in a 500 per month job, but has gotten promoted since she started. I use quotations promoted because she went from front desk to head office 30 minutes via taxi away. Took on lots more responsibility but did not get any extra pay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. She spends more than what she makes on transport to work alone.
Oh, wow.
I have told her so many times to look for something else, get a better salary,
Yeah.
and she refuses to try and fights. She likes her job, but she is working at a loss,
Yeah.
right? I pay for all the bills, accommodation, and when it comes to any outings, I foot the bills.
Break up.
I've
Okay, continue.
I've grown very tired of this setup, and it has been way too long now. 1 year.
Wow.
I took the driver's seat on her LinkedIn profile and applied for jobs. In 40 minutes after applying for one, she had been contacted for an interview. This job would be at least triple her salary and is a 1-minute walk away from her house.
That's perfect.
She fought with me when we discussed any interest in taking the job, and she said the current role is the best setup for her at the minute. I can't understand this because I am taking the fall financially. Am I being the asshole here or what should I do?
No asshole lah. What the heck? Firstly, break up. Secondly, right, you're definitely an asshole. You shouldn't be footing the bill in a relationship all the time. Absolutely not. What? You are not married. They're not, right? His girlfriend, right?
Girlfriend.
Not even fiance, right?
No.
Yeah. So like, if you are married, right, and then you're make it so one person pays the bills and the other person is a housekeeper. Fine, that's an arrangement that was made in a marriage. But your boyfriend girlfriend, then does that mean that if you want to go out, right, she forever no need to pay? No what? And also one part of dating someone is that you always want to date someone that has their shit together. Right? They can't be making a financial loss just like that, what? Right? So that's someone who's not having their shit together. Right? Most people will not find that desirable for long. Right? Not for long. Very quickly you'll discover that this person is not desirable. What? So like absolutely encouraging her to find a new job, right? Is the admirable thing to do. In fact, I used to have a friend who was like that. Right? Who worked as a dead end receptionist, front desk, uni grade. Right?
Okay.
So like friends were all asking her like, come on, why are you like this? Right? And she refuses to change job.
Is she like doing well or like what's she doing?
It's a dead end job. There's no do well. It's a receptionist job. Sometimes she'll complain. And all the people working in her jobs, right, are older than middle-aged ladies, except for her.
So it's like retiree job that kind.
Not really retiree job. More like you work many years, then you move into the job because now you got family commitments.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So that's that one. I see the real life example, and I think myself like, wow, her boyfriend confirm scold her or like say her lah, but she was single at that point of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me read one response.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend sucks for having a job that's actually right now a hobby, but you suck for impersonating her on LinkedIn. And
Okay, fine.
Looking
So
for
that one
jobs.
is what everyone's the asshole. Ah. Everyone sucks here. Ah.
Every one of the responses said he is the asshole for applying to jobs without her consent.
Right.
But he is not the asshole for wanting her to get a better job because
Yeah.
she is the asshole.
So the internet agrees that like
It's half.
if he didn't impersonate her, it would have been good. So that means right, it should be break up first, then ask her to find job, not impersonate and then still hang on to a failing relationship.
Or just
Just break up,
No lah, I mean don't need. It can
or
work.
your ultimatum, I cannot live like this.
Yeah lah.
You either get a better job or we're not good for each other.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I'm of the belief that if your relationship need to come to ultimatum, right, means already trying to CPR a dead body already.
Yeah.
It's already like
Yeah.
the last straw has already been drawn. You're just pulling, like dragging it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not the asshole?
Generally not lah.
Generally not.
Because he just wants the best what. Like he wants her to do well.
I agree.
At least get a stable job so that he doesn't have to foot everything.
So you were just, if it were you lah, you won't neck. If you
I
won't
won't
impersonate, you will neck.
I'll neck lah.
But you won't impersonate and apply on LinkedIn.
No, but I'll have a limit lah. Like if
Right.
it's really affecting me so jialat, right?
Break
Because
up.
I have to pay twice of what I'm paying now, right? Then if it
And you are not SWE.
yeah. If it gets to the point where it really like cannot really like I no savings, no
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
right? Break up lah. So,
Break up.
yeah.
All right. Perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all Am I the Asshole that we have for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. It's a little bit more lighthearted. If you all have any these kind of social dilemmas regarding assholes, right, and then if you all really like Reddit, right, you all could always link them in our comments below and then we could discuss them in future episodes. But I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Do you? Say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. And stay safe, don't get COVID. Next week, Alastair and I will be back. Yay.
Yay!
But yeah, see you guys next week. Bye.